Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge. As always, I am your host, The King, and I am joined with fellow MVP Chris Kudo, and we're going to discuss the topics today. Nothing too crazy, something light, but two main things. We'll start with the first one. All right, it's been a topic for the past, I would say, a couple weeks now. Triple H and TKO. Who's doing the booking? Who's effing things up? Who's really to blame? What's happening? I'm not sure. That's why Kudo's here, because Kudo, he may have a more deeper thought and answer to me, to my questions. Because as of right now, I've been throwing all 110% blame on Triple H, which I think it is his fault. Maybe Kudo has a different opinion on this. What's your whole take on this whole Triple H booking, TKO being involved? Spiel.
I think I gotta let it go. I know the words. Sing along. I think I gotta let it go. My love for TKO. Yo. Wrestling sucks, bro. I'm sorry. Wrestling it sucks. Booking is trash. We ain't got no representation. We ain't got no stars. I'm not sitting through 3 hours. Yeah, I don't know. Niggas not wanting to do Mania no more. These niggas really done killed wrestling. They made wrestling UFC, and that shit sucks.
Now, when you say UFC, you mean just the brand placement of everything, or you mean just all together with, quote unquote booking of everything?
What's popping in UFC right now? Can you tell me?
I cannot. The last time I watched UFC, it was during a time where McGregor was still having beef with people. What's my girl name? Amanda Nunes was still like double champion or something. I don't even think that's still a thing.
Who's you guys?
I have no clue. I couldn't even tell you that.
Exactly. I don't even know either.
Is Stylebender still a thing?
Is who?
Stylebender.
What is that?
That's tough. Yeah, it's sad to say. Personally, I've talked about this many times as a fan for years, like it's weird to see these shows. As I said, I've been glazing Triple H since day one, being like, hey man, once he joins and Vince McMahon is gone and he's taking over everything, it's gonna be great. Just like it was in Black and Gold NXT, which was, again, a fever dream at this point. I could probably say that out loud, Black and Gold NXT, and people would be like, I don't even know what the hell that is. But those years from just say those years from 2012 all the way up to 2020 were just great times to watch NXT. Just great. There were times even between 2014 through 2019 where I was just watching just NXT. I was no selling Raw and SmackDown because I was like, yeah, this ain't it. So it's weird for me to be like, all right, Triple H took over, bet. Let's see what you're gonna do with Raw and SmackDown. And you watch these shows and it's like, these shows are terrible. These shows are like horrendous. Like SmackDown. The fact that it's still agreed upon that to be 3 hours, stupid, really stupid. You don't even give us things that we want to see on SmackDown to keep us like, all right, maybe it's 3 hours, but maybe we can watch this and that. I don't even care to tune in. You know what I'm saying? I think tomorrow they're gonna do Zelina Vega versus Piper Niven or something like that. And it's like, bro, come on. You know what I'm saying? Do we really care at all? That's where honestly, SmackDown is where I would have threw Mariah May on. Would at least got some kind of viewership from somebody who loves Mariah May, specifically me, to be like, okay, fine, I'll tune in to SmackDown to go see Mariah May or something. I feel like there's nothing for me to care about on SmackDown. Jacob Fatu, yeah, he's lit, but you got hit. Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa are in the Grayson Waller Austin Theory storyline where one is going to turn on the next person and you're just waiting on it and it just never happens.
I'm still in the camp of keeping Mariah in NXT because now she's.
That's gonna keep me. That's gonna keep me watching NXT.
It's that she gets her shine all to herself. You don't want her in SmackDown or Raw, and you got other people that are trying to outshine her.
Nah, there's no outshining her on SmackDown. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, you got stop it.
What you mean? I mean, yeah, of course. Look, you got Bianca, Naomi, Jade, Charlotte. Now look, I'm fine with having when the mid card don't even be doing nothing. I'm fine with having a bunch of talent. Had the mid-card been popping the same way they're trying to do the main event, I'd have been like, sure.
Yeah, but she's not mid-card.
She's not, but she can make that belt 10 times more special than what they're doing right now with it.
Yeah, and that's why they're going to give it to Julia.
I mean, I guess, sure.
But you still got Jordan Grace coming up on that show over there.
And see, you make that division like fire if you just, never mind. They're not going to do any of these things. It's whatever. It's apparently it's TK. Look, everybody's been saying it's TKO. Okay? TKO is green, by the way. I don't know Triple H's colors. Not here nor there. TKO is green, but as of right now, everything's in the red. Okay? Well, in terms of how these shows have been looking. Raw, yes, will only be like 2.5 hours, but it's still just sometimes hit or miss, you know?
I ain't watch Raw in like 2 weeks.
That's the thing, not everybody cares about what's been going on with Seth and them. Not everybody cares about that. And you look at the tag teams, yeah, SmackDown, they got their tag teams really doing something now. They don't get no big shine on the pay-per-view, but their tag teams are doing stuff. They at least have a division that's like well-rounded with Fraxium and Uncle Howdy and his people. Los Garza, the main champions with the Profits, technically pretty deadly if you want to count them or not. Tommaso and other guy, they got people. Raw, I swear to God, bro. Raw is just Judgment Day, Vikings, and New Day, and with the sprinkling of American Made.
That's all you got. I tried to tell y'all niggas, bro. Y'all tried to Seth and his group's gonna be fun. I try to tell y'all, bro. Y'all keep letting Triple H trying to book Seth into somebody he's not.
It's just not.
I heard everybody on Twitter. I heard everybody in the comment section talking about, Paul Heyman's gonna make Seth just like he did Roman, just like he did Punk, just like he did Brock. And I said, no, Seth's not that guy.
You know what's crazy? You know what someone said on Twitter once about maybe a couple of days ago or so? Someone said Seth Rollins' group is a worse version of Death Riders. And I sat there and thought about that for a second. I was like, man, they are.
No, Seth's group is really just the Authority with beefed up J&J security. That's what it is.
And that's nasty because at least, it's just, there's nothing cool happening. There's nothing that's keeping you drawn in. Like, remember Bronson was just offing niggas every week? They don't even feel can they do something different? Can they just, and you know what? And this was going to be a topic that was going to go into something else that we're not going to talk about today, but I just wanted to sprinkle it in this minute. AEW, right? Soul mentioned something before saying we don't need AEW copying what WWE is doing because it's bad, and we don't need them thinking that it's good for them to copy it, kind of thing. And AEW this past Wednesday ran a 4-hour show, and they're going to run another 4-hour show next week. Now, I didn't watch the full show yet because I was at work and I missed it, so I'll get back and watching that. But I saw I think I saw the first 30 minutes of the show, okay? And they started the show again with another promo, same way WWE's been doing. And I hope Tony Khan isn't looking at Raw and SmackDown thinking that, okay, they start their shows with promos, so maybe I should start doing that. Like, Tony, please don't copy what they're doing. Do your own thing, please. Starting shows with promos that was never 100% your thing. You did it occasionally. Now it feels like you're starting to do it as much as Raw and SmackDown been doing it. Like, don't copy that. Like, Raw you need to start a Raw show where Cole was giving the intro, be like, all right, hey guys, look, we're in South Carolina or something like that. And out of nowhere, they go backstage and Bronson is jumping off the top of a scaffolding on top of somebody, killing somebody. Just do something. Do something different. Or maybe somebody's pulling up in their vehicle and they pull up and smash a vehicle into them. Like, just do something that keeps people enthralled and wanting to come back. I'd be doing the same thing every week. It's weird. And let's say Triple H isn't involved in this. Let's say Triple H has no say in anything. His hands are handcuffed. Then TKO's like, all right, guys, we're doing this, and this. Triple H booked this, and that, yada, yada, yada kind of thing. If that's the case, Triple H, you need to just leave. Bro, there's no point in you sitting there in the boardroom just twiddling your thumbs being like, man, this booking kind of weak, but I'm going to just sit here and go with it because, TKO, they run us. Like, no, sir, get out of there. like if this really isn't you booking this and it's them throwing their inputs in there and you're going with it, you got to just leave. Or tell them off, or do whatever you got to do. I don't know what you got to do, sir, but this right here ain't it.
Niggas had the nerve, niggas had the gall to blame The Rock for this shit.
The Rock is doing movies and chilling. All right, that's it. He ain't doing nothing else. He tried to show up the months ago to save the programming, and he pretty much did. Once he showed up and said, "I want your soul," it popped the people. It made people want to watch. It made people tune in. He saved everything. So I ain't gonna throw no blame on that man's name. All right, this is all Triple H and TKO. This is between them, y'all two. Both of y'all getting the blame right now. Majority of Triple H got to see your face every week. I don't know who TKO is. I don't even know who run the gimmick. I ain't never seen nobody from TKO in my life. So all I see is Triple H. So Triple H, you getting the blame for it. This is your gimmick. You want every advertisement. You talking to me every week, so you gotta get the blame. Same way Vince took the blame for everything. You getting the blame too. Plain and simple. Unless you come out of nowhere during the interview, say I don't book this. It's not me to win. Even then, I'm gonna still be angry because you should have did something about this. But at least I'll be like, all right, you ain't really booking this. Cool, say less. But this, it's not it. It's not. And yeah, I could tune into NXT, but then I'll see Obafemi and my new guy, Jasper Troy from LFG. I'll see them these two, black kings be here. And I'm like, you know what sucks? When Oba loses the belt at some point, he got to go to Raw or SmackDown. which would mean that Triple H is gonna take you, and you about to be doing something stupid, or something stupid. There's no in between. There's no above, no below. Just something stupid. That's it.
You gotta tell that nigga he want to go to TNA or he got to go to Evolve or something.
Hey, I'm going to TNA. See Trick getting lit over there in TNA. I ain't get to watch TNA yet either. I'm pretty sure it comes on today, but I'm pretty sure Trick getting lit over there. He getting lit on NXT. He get to do both shows and have fun. You know, that Trick was like, yeah, I'm not going nowhere near that. I see what they doing with Mello over there. I'm good on that, twin. I'm staying right here. Just give me TNA and NXT. I ain't going nowhere. If I'm over, I'm gonna be doing the same thing. Yeah, give me TNA and NXT. I am not going to Raw or SmackDown where y'all got all this bull going on. Hell no. No. It's just not it. Are we making sense to y'all? Or are we just yelling out into the ether? Because maybe y'all enjoy these shows and maybe we're over exaggerating. But to me, it just feels very bland, repetitive, and trash.
All right. I said I be chilling. I ain't watch Raw. SmackDown in 2 weeks. Well, not a lot like that. I ain't watched Raw in about 2 weeks. I ain't watched SmackDown in about a month and a half. And life is good.
Hey, he's not wrong. He's not. I try to like catch highlights of these shows if I miss them, just to see if I missed anything or not. And usually, most of the time, I didn't miss nothing. I believe the pay-per-view is this week, right? It's on Saturday?
Yep.
Yeah, see, 4-match card on Saturday. It's just, oh my God. All right, you know what? That's all right. That's enough of me talking about TKO and Triple H and all that. The topic will come back because after this Saturday, more bull gonna be happening. So trust me, we'll be back to discuss that.
On USA, characters welcome.